Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy DT3, man, and I'm back at you with another video, man. New media, notification gang, God Squad. What it is, man. Look, check this out. Errol Spence need Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford don't need Errol Spence. Y'all need to get that correct. See, a lot of y'all is really talking about this Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford because y'all want views, y'all want likes, y'all want attention. But there's nothing that's really giving any indication that that fight is going to happen. I already made a video, the Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, that fight not going to happen. Check it out. But to a lot of you YouTubers that's sitting there putting up this front on Terrence Crawford, that's making it so difficult, is Errol Spence ducking Terrence Crawford. It's like, look, check this out. A lot of shit is just smoke and fucking mirrors. It is what it is. Errol Spence ain't about to fight Terrence Crawford. He ain't thinking about fighting Terrence Crawford at this particular time of juncture. That fight not gonna happen. And if you want to be real, Terrence Crawford is a Hall of Famer, living, walking Hall of Famer, just like Manny Pacquiao right now. Because as an active fighter, they're Hall of Famers. Manny Pacquiao can retire right now. He's a Hall of Famer. Right now. Terrence Crawford can retire right now. Hall of Famer. 3-division world champion. 2-time lineal, former undisputed. Who in the welterweight division, aside from Manny Pacquiao, has anything close to that type of resume? Nobody. Nobody. So, right here, right now, Terrence Bud Crawford, the boogeyman, the real boogeyman who stopped everybody they put in front of him at welterweight, he is a Hall of Famer right now. If he were to put up the gloves, hang him up right now, he's going into the Hall of Fame. Errol Spence isn't. Errol Spence is only a unified champion. He's one of many unified champions in the welterweight division. You can line him up with a lot of guys. That doesn't mean that that's not an accomplishment. That doesn't mean that's not something to give respect to. But I'm saying on the level of Terrence Crawford, 3-division world champion, 2-time lineal, former undisputed, he don't compare to that. He don't. Not Keith Thurman, not Danny Garcia. They don't compare. Not Sean Porter. They don't compare to that. So, in my opinion, as far as the person that has the more credible career is Terrence Crawford. But of course, a lot of people like to hate on Terrence Crawford just because he's not a PBC fighter. Terrence Crawford is not the most marketable guy. He's not the guy that's going to be up in the headlines and trying to get interviews with everybody. He's not like that. Same thing with Anthony Joshua. And because a guy is not into the limelight or don't want the cameras all in his face, you guys want to call them non-marketable. Why they gotta always want to be in people's faces? What part of that game is too loud? They don't need to be in the media face. They don't need to talk and do interviews with everybody, because when they get in that ring, they fists do they talking. Y'all losing respect for those type of fighters. Y'all into these fighters that run their mouth like bitches instead of the fighters that's willing to get in there and scrap. Y'all some punk ass boxing fans, because the fighters that's willing to get in there and fight anybody and everybody, whenever, however, and whoever, y'all shit on them, no matter what color or creed they are. Any fighter that's really willing to be about this shit and fight whoever, whenever, y'all talk shit about them. But the motherfuckers that want to get on Twitter and build their fan base up and blow smoke up people's asses, y'all hype them up, y'all kiss their ass, y'all give them all the love and respect in the world. But them the bitch ass niggas in boxing. Them are the bitches in boxing. Period. I want to see the fighters that's willing to fight whoever, whenever, however. Those are the real deals. Not these motherfuckers that want to have Twitter fingers and hide behind Facebook and Instagram. Fuck them. I'm with the Tia Females, the Anthony Joshuas, the Terrence Crawfords. I'm with those guys. Hell, even the Manny Pacquiaos. You know what I'm saying? Because Manny fought everybody. Win, lose, or draw. Even if he got put to sleep, he fought everybody. And y'all so much of a bitch-ass generation. That's how I know this ain't no real deal. Because y'all want to hide behind the fighters that don't want to fight nobody. Y'all want to hide behind the fighters that just want money. Y'all don't want to hide behind the fighters that's really about glory, really about doing something historically in the sport. Y'all don't care about that. What y'all care about is he doing historical numbers with money. I don't care about the... And the dumbest thing that y'all say about that is y'all discredit fighters that fight everybody. Y'all hype up the fighters that make the most money, but then once we start basing it on their money, the next thing y'all do is talk about pocket watching motherfuckers. Fakest fans in the world. But like I said, man, Terrence Bud, the boogeyman, the real boogeyman who stopped everybody they put in front of him at welterweight, he is a real Hall of Famer. And Terrence Bud Crawford is the boogeyman. And I said it 2-3 years ago that Terrence Bud Crawford is the boogeyman and the most feared fighter in boxing. I said that 3 years ago before he even came to welterweight. Been saying that shit. All you motherfuckers is late. I've been on that. So all this shit y'all saying now is just bullshit to me. A lot of y'all just making videos just to make videos because y'all need views or y'all want views. But really, y'all not really about this boxing shit. Y'all about YouTube and views. That's why I don't make a video every time somebody say something or do something. I'm not here to gossip. I'm here to give you a true, honest boxing opinion about what's real, and what's really going on in this boxing shit. I'm not here to straddle the fence. I'm not here to keep the narrative alive. None of that. I'm here to say fuck the narrative. This is what it is. Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. That fight not gonna happen. And Terrence Crawford is a Hall of Famer right now. If he were to retire, he'd be in the Hall of Fame. And the only fighter that's going to join him if he were to retire is Manny Pacquiao in the welterweight division. Other than that, fuck all of them. All the welterweights, fuck all the people that want to go with the narratives with these welterweights, fuck all that. Terrence Crawford is the man. Stop with all these videos with, oh, does Bud really want to fight Terrence? Does Bud really want to fight Errol? Does Spence really want to fight Bud? Cut all that shit. You just doing that shit because you want views. If you knew better, you'd do better. And a lot of you boxing content creators, y'all just doing shit for views. It's not for boxing. It's for views.